Welcome to Daily Conversations. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yep, today is November the 17th, and the time now is 6:16 a.m. The topic today is why we want to work in this industry. So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yeah, here we go. Yep, so yeah, I think the topic today we have better to make an introduction. What is our occupation?
Mm,
And my occupation is a tuition teacher.
mm,
Yep. And before this, I work in other industry, um, which is the automobile industry. Yep. And that is my family business. And um, we are doing those insurance claims and repairing the car. Yep. Yeah, but after that, it is last year. Last year I changed my job. Yep, from working in the office and become decided to become a teacher. Yep, and then yeah, the reason why I choose to be a teacher is because of my interest. Yeah, because teaching is actually my great passion. Yeah, it's my passion. And then I I like teaching. Yep, it's mainly because it it always gives me a sense of achievement. Yep. Um yeah, it is when you see your student get improved. Yep. Yeah, the improvement is my uh biggest achievement. Yep. And yeah, it's actually not easy to get them to have the improvements. Yeah, because you really need to let them uh, understand what you want to teach them. Yep. So this is a challenges and yeah, but it is good. And the second reason is I like languages. So is my uh, um, languages is also my passion. Yep. And next one is about interactions with students. Yeah, because of teaching, I actually have the opportunity uh to know my students, to talk to them, um, and then we share our story with each others. And actually, each student uh is is very different in terms of character. Uh, Also, yeah, they spend time in different things. Yep, some of them may uh, spend their time in TV series. Yep, they like to watch those TV. And also, some of them like to play games. Yeah, though those online games, they like to play with their friends. And also, some of them like to uh, spend time in social media. Yeah, like uh, Instagram or Facebook. Yep, and then yeah, and also there is some students they uh they want to get a better result, so they spend time uh uh um in their academic. Yep, and then yeah, there is an interesting uh yeah, there is an interesting case which I want to share with you. Um, it is one of my student, and uh, he is not good at English, and he often get a very bad result. Um, it's like uh less than 40 marks. Yep, and then because in their school they need to get a 60 in order to pass the exam. So he often get the result like 35, 40, and sometimes even lower. And then yeah, I try to uh put some time, put some attention on him and try to encourage him and try to get the reason why uh he he doesn't like to he doesn't like this language. He doesn't like paying attention in the class. Yeah. So and after that I found the reason. I found the reason because um I found that his uh his Chinese language is very good. He's good at that language. And he liked to write novel. Yeah, because there is one time I found him uh, writing a novel in my class. Yeah, during the rest time. Yep, and then yeah, he said that he is writing a novel, and then I said to him, uh, how about if you how about you can share me the novel that you write? And then he say yes, but he 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 hasn't finished the novel. Yeah, but after 2 or 3 days, yeah, he sent me the novels, and that is the first chapter of the novel. It's like the introduction, the beginning of the novel. Yep, and then yeah, actually it is something like surprised me. Yep, how good he could write. Yep, it's really good. Is I would say uh he can write better than me. Yep, using Chinese. Yep. So um yeah, and also after that I talked to him, and then he said that yeah, actually um he know what he is doing. Even though he can't get a good result in English, but everything is within his control. Yeah, because he said that he can get higher marks in Chinese. So he doesn't uh um he doesn't worry about his overall result. So he's like he can get a pass, and then uh it's okay, something like that. Yep. So yeah, I found that uh he is a smart student. He is quite intelligent. Um yeah, but he just don't want to spend time in uh maybe the subject that he doesn't like. But he did very well in Chinese and mathematics. Yep. So yeah, after that I actually changed my uh um um attitudes towards him. Yep. Yeah. So these are my sharings today.
Yeah, good sharing. Mm.
Yep.
And but in my knowledge, most most of the intelligent, most of the smart student,
Mm.
they don't just focus one subject. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. Mm. Like like previously, I also masterized some subject, for example, mathematics,
Yep.
and like science. Those and math. I can get A. Mm, but for other subjects, for example, like sejarah, that means the history,
Yep.
and also the BM, BI, English, Malay, and also
Yep.
Chinese. I didn't do it very well. But maybe I'm in the SPM system. But
Yep.
but we also cannot say that because in SPM system we have more flexibility because the passing mark is lower than the Fonya High School. We only need to get 40 marks to pass the exam.
Yep.
And to get 40 marks is not so difficult.
Yep.
And but I didn't do that. But I didn't say I just focus on some of the subject to get A. Yeah. And then I can ignore other subject. Yeah, I won't do that. And also I bet most of the student if they have the ability to improve themselves, they won't say this, and also they won't do this. They won't try to do this. Because the XPN, the result, the result is something like the Banket theory. It depends on the lowest part, the lower part of the wood. It's not depend on the longest part of the wood.
Yep.
So if you pour the water inside the bucket, it the maximum volume of the water is depend on how short or how long of the lowest bucket.
Yep.
And I'm also not sure if the Bongyang High School they just okay, on the certificate, the Bongyang High School certificate, they just mentioned about the overall mark, or they actually will have the breakdown.
Yep, they will have the breakdown for each subject.
And if English, if they feel his English, then it will be a problem to enter some international college or some university. So I think he cannot do like this. Yeah. Because play. Yeah, like yesterday we say we are in this capitalist system.
Yep.
And to play well, to play in order to get a better result in this capitalist system, you have to know the rules. And smart people, they always know the rules, even though they don't study law. Yeah. They know the nuance. Yeah, they know the nuance, the 细微差别. So even though they don't study law, they can differentiate. They can differentiate the standard, the rules set up by this capitalist system. And also, according to or we can say the mathematics, or we can say this is the level of difficulty. This is something like the logarithm. I think this is according to the mathematical logarithm. Initially, you can have the exponential growth, and after some time, you cannot have the exponential growth. You can only have the linear growth. And after sometimes, you can't have linear growth. You can only have the diminishing return growth rate. Diminishing growth rate.
Yep.
So the curve is like this. And from, let's say, from 40 mark increase to 60 mark, this is easier than from 60 mark increase to 18 mark.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think he's using the wrong strategy. Yeah.
Yeah. If we look into longer term, right?
Yeah. And of course, he can write his novel. And like if we link to our yesterday topic, yeah, he can go to a small village. And he don't need to study anything. He don't need to study English. He don't need to study mathematics. Everything. He don't need to study. He just need to study those self-living skills. He need to be self-reliant. And he can spend all his time to write novel. But would you choose? Would he choose that? Would he choose that life?
I bet not.
Yeah. So this is a problem.
Yep.
I think this is just an excuse. This is just an excuse. If you are logic, if you are rational, if you are consistent, and you claim that this is the path you want to go, but you are in the wrong system to doing the wrong thing.
Yep.
If you want to do this, sure, but you still need to worry about the house, your food, your shelter, your food, medicine, like that. And writing a novel cannot earn a lot of money because 99.99% of the writer will success.
Yep. True.
So, but as a teacher, what will you do in this case? Will you encourage him or?
Yep. Actually, I have always doing the same thing to trying to change his mind to put attention on this language, English. Yeah, but I would say it is quite hard to really change someone's mind. It needs some time.
I think it's not about the English language problem. This is about the thinking problem.
Yep. Yeah.
Because he don't know the future. He just 16 or 17 years old.
No, they are just 14.
Oh, just 14. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How can he know his future? He can't know.
Yep.
Because he even get the or we say quote unquote the formal training of logic. And in that age, I also my thinking also a logic. I cannot link those things together.
Yep.
Yeah. But as I read the book more, I start to think, and I can link something. And it's about the metacognition. So yeah, again, I think as a teacher, yeah, because we are in this system, we are in this capitalist system. maybe our teaching method is more focused about the academic result. Yeah, that we can understand. We cannot do we cannot do the teacher who do like in Finland.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are in different world.
Yep. Yeah. It is like result is the it's the first things to focus. Yep. After
And you say,
result, then of course we can focus on any other things.
teacher, you enjoy in teaching something.
Yep.
But is English really important compared to other?
Other what? Other subject? Other language?
No. I mean, let them think. Let them think about. Teach them think. For example, like about the metacognition. Okay. If there's a choice, you can teach them. You can teach a student like the teacher in Finland does. Okay. And the teaching way, and compared to the teaching way as you are doing right now, which one will you choose?
Yeah, in Malaysia, I will still focus on result.
No, I mean, if it's about you, it's not about them. It's not about others. It's about you. Which one will you prefer to teach?
Yep. Maybe I would choose the Finland education system, but yeah, the premises is we need to have that ability. It is not easy.
What ability?
Yeah, like they are not focused merely in academic. They will focus on something else. Yep, like the practical learning, something like that. It is not easy to conduct. Need to design the class in a different way.
Yeah, of course. Because those skills is practical skill. And like other subject, yeah, mathematics is also a practical skill, but it depends on people. Economic also a practical skill. It depends on people. English also, Chinese also. Yeah, every subject also. And but the teaching way is different. And none of teacher teach me the mathematics, teach me the economic in practical way. I think by myself to turn the theory into practical. Yeah. So yeah, in this system we cannot do. But let's say you don't need to worry about money. Yeah, you don't need to worry about money, and you can do whatever you want to do.
Yep.
Yeah. Got one student, you teach one student. Got two students, you teach two students. And you don't charge them high price.
Yep.
Because you don't worry about money, right? So yeah, you can do whatever you want to do, even in this system, because you have your backup.
Yep.
Yeah. So go back to the point. You enjoy the teaching, but you don't like to teach the student the way in this capitalist system, because you too focus about the academic. What's the point? I also can do that. And if you just measure about this threshold, or you just measure about this goal, and super tuition teacher did the best.
Yep.
Yeah, they did the best. They can train their student like a robot. Become this is like a academic achievement machine. They can
Yep.
train their student like this. Yeah, no offense.
Yes.
And I respect them because they do very well in this because they know the system. And you can think, yeah, during that period you can think, but most of people they don't have the ability to think. And also
Yep.
at that age, almost all people don't have the ability to think. But they can get a good result. And they have more. They are more likely to go into university. Because
Yep.
their parents see, wow, my children can study so well. Why don't we send them to university?
Yep.
So they can have a higher chance to get higher level of education.
Yep.
And in the university, some of them learn something that allow them to think. Some of them don't. But never mind. Those super tuition teachers, they did help some people.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of the students. Finally get the help. After I
Yep.
start to. If I don't have a good result, maybe in university I cannot survive.
Yep.
Yeah, so I may lose the confidence in learning. Yeah. So they have their success. I think in these circumstances they are successful. Because they
Yep.
know the rules. And many other people criticize them. Criticize them. Just criticize the super tuition teacher. Just give the student do the past year question. And give them the formal essay. And
Yep.
ask them to memorize. Give the student some format to learn. And at the end, the student didn't learn anything. They just know how to get the highest mark. Yeah. So, what's your thinking about super tuition teacher?
Yeah, actually, I don't have a very, I mean, it is quite okay to me. Yeah, because since everybody know about that, that is the value that they provide. So it is a choice for you to send your children to those tuition center to get higher marks. So yeah, I think it's totally okay.
Then how about you? Would you prefer would you prefer such teaching way?
Yeah, actually, I would say result to them is still important. So yeah, if there is some way to get better result, yeah, I would also use it, but I think not 100%. Yeah, maybe can use this method as a combination of as a combination with other methods.
What are those other methods?
Yep, like teaching them to speak or to use the language in practical.
Mm, yeah.
Yep, not only to like memorize all the things and uh without knowing the grammar, just memorize. Yeah, no, I would try to
No.
teach them
Mm,
practical things.
the super tuition teacher, they also teach grammar to them. Yeah. Because about the memorizing part, this is for the essay,
Yeah,
the
paper
SPM
two, right?
essay. Yeah. Mm. And for other part, you still need the basic grammar, yeah, to write
Yeah.
something. So they of course will teach some grammar. Mm. They will teach some basic grammar that we most often use. So like other grammar, which is we don't use frequently. Mm.
Yeah.
And most likely they won't teach, mm, because they claim that it actually wastes your time. Yeah, even though you learn, but properly you won't use this in your exam.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can use the basics grammar to construct whatever sentence in your brain. I mean, whatever sentence you want to demonstrate in your brain.
Yeah.
So yeah, mm, there's no point. Yeah, there's no point. There's no point to teach you mm, all the grammar. They just teach you a small part of the grammar.
Yeah.
This is also applicable for other subjects. Mm. Uh, for example, like MMath, or for example, like mathematics. Mm, they study the paper, they study the exam paper, and they
Yeah.
found that some of the topic is not worth for spend your time to uh to learn.
Yep.
And they just maybe they just completely ignore those topics.
Yep.
Mm,
Only study the things that will most likely come out in the exam, right?
Not most likely. Mm. If you follow their method,
Mm.
you can get more than 90 marks in mathematics.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, because in some section you can choose a question. For example, you choose let's say 3 out of 4.
Yep.
Yeah. So three out the inside the 4 question, there is one question is very difficult to learn. Yeah. The question is a topic that very difficult to learn.
Yep.
And the rest of the 3 questions is much more easier to learn compared uh, to the former question.
Yep.
So they'll focus the 3. They teach you how to masterize the technique to answer those 3 questions, and you can just ignore the rest of one.
Yep.
And they're using this method. And some other teacher they don't think this. They have to teach you all.
Yep.
Yeah. So my my perspective about teacher. Mm, 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 uh, I also have the intention to be teacher. But the teacher I want to be is not teaching any subject. If you teach any subject, you will fall into a trap. You want to fight. You have to fight the result with other tuition teacher.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't fight with them. If you focus in the way of teaching their thinking method, you can't fight with them. If you you rather focus about the subject, you focus about the academic result, or rather focus other part beside beside the academic.
Yep.
Teach them about the life, some life changing mindset. I rather be the later teacher. So if you want me to become the former teacher, I will say no. If you want me to become the later teacher, I will say yes. But in this system, we can earn a lot of money from becoming the later teacher. Yeah, this is the point.
Yep.
This is the point. I don't choose to be teacher. And my occupation is accountant. And I didn't change my occupation in my career. During my during my university, during my college,
Yep.
I work as a part-timer during the study break, during the summer break, a part-time accountant. And every time I go back to the accounting firm, and it's always the peak period of accounting. Because in Malaysia, the peak period is about the May to July.
Oh.
The peak period. Because many of the accounting period fall on the many of the accounting period ended as December 31st. For the sole provider and the partnership account, and we need to submit before June 15th.
Yeah.
And all of the account, all of the sole provider and partnership account, they can choose their accounting period. The accounting period is always January to December. Only company Sendirian Berhad choice to choose your own accounting period. Yeah, maybe you choose from April to March.
Yeah, Eric. For this, if one company have the accounting period, let's say, April to March. So, is it possible that this company wanted to change to January to December?
Yeah, they can change.
Oh, but how can we do that?
Tell secretary.
Yeah, but how about those financial reports? So isn't that they will have 1 years which is overlap?
No. Okay. For example, if you April to March, you want to change to January to December, right?
Yeah.
So the first year of changing, maybe you just need to do April to December. You get what I mean?
So it means that at that particular year, the accounting period is shorter than 12 months?
It depends. Mm. Sometimes it's more than 12 months. Sometimes it's less than 12 months.
Oh.
Mm. For example, if you currently is January
Yep.
to December, you want to change to April to March. So they'll suggest you to do a 15 months account at the first year,
Oh, I see.
at the first of changing year. So you do like January to next March, So you have 15 years account.
15 months, right?
Yeah, 15 months.
Oh, so it means
Depends.
that it is not necessary to have a 12 months reports, right?
Yeah, not necessary. But you have to do a lot of things, the comparative figures. And your report, your report, for example, like the profit and loss, profit and loss, and the cash flow statement. There's a period. This is a period accounting, like balance sheet. Balance sheet, I mean the statement of financial position. This is an year to date accounting. No year to date. This is the we can say quote unquote ending accounting, because it show the financial position as this date.
Yep.
So it will capture all the previous year. All the previous year result. Yeah, it will reflect all the previous year result in this financial position. In, like, say, for example, retained earning. Because every year, if you gain some profit, you have the net profit after tax. So the profit will go into the retained earning. If you suffer some loss, the loss will also go into the retained earning. You have to offset.
Yep.
And maybe you turn to the accumulated loss. So eventually it will reflect to the balance sheet.
Yes.
But for cash flow statement and the profit and loss statement, or we say income statement, it will only reflect the period of that accounting. The accounting period. It is unlike the balance sheet. So for example, the income statement, the last year you have 1 year's account, you have 12 month account. And this year you only have, for example, you only have 9 months account. You only have 9 months account. And so you have to state that. You have to state that this year you're actually doing a 9 months financial accounting. Yeah, you have to state that. To let the user know. Let the user of this financial report know. You have to state it. Yeah. And you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, because you hire the auditor, you hire the tax agent, you hire the secretary. Why not you just ask them do this thing? You don't need to worry about this.
Yep.
But most likely, they won't suggest you to change into the January to December accounting. Yeah, because they increase their workload.
Yep.
And also they will say that you want to change this, okay, yeah, but if any delay, you have to suffer the penalty by yourself.
Mm.
Yeah, because there are many work at that period. Maybe you submit your document too late. They have no time to process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to take your own risk.
Mm.
Say like this.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. Go back
All right.
to why I choose to become an accountant. Is actually money.
Mm.
Because uh mm, since the teenager, mm, uh, as I was in the secondary school, I know that the accountant can earn quite a lot of money. Of course, we
Mm.
know.
Yep.
Now we know it's not the truth. Mm, but yeah, but in that, but in that, in that, in that, in that period, we kind of think the accountant can earn a lot of money. Mm.
Mm.
Because every company need accountant. So it is
Yep.
a totally secure job. You won't lose your job. And in
Mm.
Chinese, we say this is the quote unquote um, the steel boat.
Mm.
Steel boat. Yeah. Which which means it's not like the glasses. The boat made by glasses, which is
Mm.
easily broken.
Yep.
Mm, made by made by steel, mm, which is hardly to be broken. Mm.
Mm. Yep.
So mm, uh, this is uh, it refer it it refer to the job which have the which have the higher level of security. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. And I take the idea. Mm. Mm. And during the school time, mm, mm, uh, the teacher we attend a seminar
Mm.
in the school, and the teacher asked us to fill the form what the job we want to have in future.
Mm.
Mm. And there are three columns. Mm. The first
Yep.
desired job, the second desired job, the third desired job. Mm. And because at that time I don't know how to differentiate the level, mm, the level of success, the level of successful for accountant. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. And at the third desired job, I write into the third grade accountant, and the second desire I write into second grade accountant, and the first desired job I write into the first grade accountant.
Mm.
So yeah, because I cannot differentiate. Yeah, so I differentiate like first grade, second grade, third grade. Mm.
Mm.
Mm. And mm, it also because of something. Mm. Because mm, I comes from a quite poor family, mm, and I
Mm.
noticed I have to do something. Mm. The thing I have to do is to earn money, to get my life better. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so I had to find a job, can give me the security and also can allow me to earn more money. Mm. 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 So I had the opportunity mm, to mm, to work in to work in the accounting firm. And I start to gain my skill. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I always specialize in this industry. So I didn't try other job. Now maybe I fail. I'm fair. I'm fair to try other job. I'm scared. I'm scared to try other job. Because I had to start from zero, and also the salary also start from not start from zero. This is a comparative lower level.
Yeah.
Compared to what we can have if we still as an accountant.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it is like an opportunity cost, right? To try a new job and then from your current job.
Yeah, this is opportunity cost. But it's not like the opportunity cost of capital. You can move your capital, but you cannot move your career. Yeah. If you move to another place, you most likely you are more difficult to move back compared to the money. For example,
like the
money you can move from the money market to the capital market. That means like for example, move from money market to those bond and stock. And you can move your money back. Yeah, but you can't move this. For example, would you say you marriage with one woman, you marriage with one girl. So you have the opportunity cost of marry with other beautiful girl. Would you say this?
No.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you won't say this. So of course this is this is the opportunity cost. Yeah, this is also the opportunity cost. But most of the time we don't use in this way. Yeah, so we also don't use in the career way.
Yeah.
But if you have a lot of money, yeah, you can change your job. You can change your job and you can change back because you're not worried about the salary.
Yep.
And about the opportunity cost, this is not about the short term. This is about the long term. So if you consider long term, maybe they won't have any opportunity cost. Okay. Okay. Go back to the topic. Yeah, I'm quite satisfied of my current job. Because in my knowledge, I can earn much more money than most of the people that I know.
Yeah, really.
And accounting job is more easier to make a transition compared to other job. And this transition in terms of country, in terms of industry. For example, if you are a teacher, you teach in English. You can come Singapore to teach.
Yeah.
But the education system is slightly different in JB and in Singapore.
Yeah.
You have to fit yourself into that system.
Right.
But accounting, because the accounting standard is quite similar if you know about the rules, the accounting standard, you can easily to make a transition. Because this is just about double entry. And if you are an accountant, you want to change your career path from the accountant in accounting firm to the accountant work in the company, and we call it is the non-consulting firm, a non-consulting company. We say it is the commercial firm. We call it commercial firm. Commercial company. So you cannot be the accountant of that company. You just need to do one set of account. If you are in the accounting firm, you need to do different set of account. You can and in this case you also can do the transition. You also can do the transition. And maybe in future you want to change from the financial accounting to management accounting, specialize in the variance, the cost analysis. You also can do the transition, but it's more difficult. It's more difficult to change compared to change from the consulting firm to the commercial line. It's more difficult, but you still have the chance to do the transition, to make a change. So you don't really need to start from zero. Start over again. You don't need to start over again. This is the benefit of this occupation. And the weakness of this occupation, occupation is highly easily to be replaced by AI. This is the main weakness. And I used to worry about this. But now what can I do? Is actually try to earn more money. Try to earn more money, and so we have the capital. We have the we have the capital to make a change. Or we can have the we have the 底气. We have enough. We can have the choice. We can have the choice to make a change. If we have the money. We don't need to. We are not forced. Into that trap. If you have a lot of money, you can have more time. You can have more time to make a transition. And instead of finding another job, which is less likely to be replaced by AI. Instead of finding this kind of job, I rather stay in the zone. I can earn the most money. I can specialize the most. And in future, we can see better. We just wait and see the future. We can see the trend. See how how the trends going to be.
Yep.
Yeah. So at that time you have money, and you have your choice to make a transition.
Yep.
Yeah. And in this area, yeah, eventually we don't need a lot of accountant. We just need maybe just 20 to 30% of the current workforce.
Yep.
So the remaining 70% to 80% of the workforce can be replaced. Yeah, can be replaced by AI. So will I be that 80% of people? I don't know. Yeah. Because now the software engineer can do the job. Yeah, can do the accounting job. They can create a system. They can combine a lot of technology, like OCR technology, and also let's say some other scanning technology. Make it faster. And also because now we go to paperless.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's more easier to make the accounting automatic.
Yep.
So in future, maybe we don't need accounting. The software engineer can build the accounting system, and build the AI that do the account automatically. So this is not about the skill you have. You are no longer fighting with people. You are no longer fighting with humans. Also, in the short term to medium, you're still fighting with the human. But in the long term, you are not fighting with human. You're fighting with AI. So whatever productivity you can increase, yeah, how much productivity level you can increase, it's not enough.
Yeah, to compete with
Still,
the machine, right?
Yeah, it's still considered low productive compared to AI, compared to machine. Yeah, okay, so this is my sharing for today.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how about your job? Will you forecast? Is there any chance to be replaced by AI?
Yep. Of course, there is a. I think firstly, most of the course will go online. This is the things that will come before the AI.
Yeah,
Yep.
we also discussed this before.
Yeah, when everything, when most of the classes is online based, then yeah, it is not difficult to to for the AI to involve in this industry.
What do you mean, AI or the human? Yeah. Yeah, because the teaching course. Do you mean the AI teach the student?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is quite far from now, right?
Yeah, maybe, but think like if the AI, they can prepare many answers to each of the question. Like if you ask some question which is related to particular things, then maybe in the AI database they will find out an answer to you.
And also one of the strength of AI is they can make the question highly personalization.
Yeah.
They can they can analyze, they can judge your standard. I
Mm.
mean, your level. Then they design the best question for you
Yep.
in terms of improvement.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah. So also this is a trait. Yeah. I mean that this is a trait.
Yeah, it is not hard to imagine that, right?
Yeah. Or another trend is in future we don't need to learn non-mother language.
Yep.
And most of people, they don't need to attend the language course. They don't need to attend. They don't need to attend the language course that teach them the mother language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, in my opinion, it's quite ridiculous. It's quite ironically, because why we need to learn language? Yeah. Why we need to learn language? Do you know the answer?
Yeah,
Because
because we need to use it, right? Speaking, reading.
yeah, and we have our mother language. We can use our mother language, and the mother language is not learned by attending those classes, those courses. We just learn by ourselves automatically, right?
Yep, yep.
Mm.
You mean our own
So,
language, right? First language.
and also, where other language doesn't apply, you need to attend some course to teach you to teach you how to speak better about the English. Why?
Yep, maybe it's the environment.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. Why don't can we have the different English? If we can let I if we can uh let other people know what we want to say. Is the former English still important? Because now we
Yep.
learn about standard language, right? The standard English.
Yep.
And in Chinese, yeah, and there are many the 方言
Dialects.
dialects. Yeah, yeah. And in Chinese, we have many dialects. Yeah, and I can't understand those dialects. And in the house I'm living right now, because most of them are Chinese. The people come from China. They speak the dialect.
Dialect.
Yeah, they speak the dialect. I can't understand. So
Then do you communicate with them?
we communicate in Chinese. They still can speak Chinese. Because the dialect is derived by the Chinese, you know.
Yep.
And also there are some English dialect, which is derived from the former English.
Yep.
But that is not the point I want to bring out.
Okay.
What the point I want to bring out is, what's the point we need to learn language? Because like we know, like English, if you have a very low level of of vocab list, vocab, and you also have very low level of grammar understanding, you still can speak.
Yep.
You still can speak.
Yep. Yes.
But we spend a lot of time, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, to learn those things, to speak like a native speaker, to speak with zero grammar. What's the point of doing this? I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, if we can let other people know what we want, know what we want to say, then I think this is okay.
Yep.
I don't try to learn. I don't try to learn language. I try to use them.
Yep.
And also about the writing. Writing you can write. Speaking you can speak in this way. Writing you cannot write in this way, because writing require a higher level of grammar skill. But you can write in your mother language and use the translation and use the translator. Yeah. So that's not the point also.
Yep.
Yeah. So what do you think?
Yeah, we can say that the basic level of English is important. Yeah, but for the level above that level is optional. Yeah. Of course we can choose to improve, or we can choose to focus on other things. Yeah, this is just the choice.
And as a teacher, will you tell your students you actually have an option? You don't need to speak like a native speaker. Have you done this before?
Yep, I told them before. This is a tool to communicate. Yeah. So yeah, but at the end we still need to learn how to speak, even though it's using very poor English, but it still need to be like smooth, right?
But do you start? But you start teach them how to speak?
Not yet. I haven't used 100% English in the class. Yeah, but I started to teach them some collocation, some words, some sentences.
What is those sentences?
Yeah, it is like okay, if we ask about the time, yeah, what time is it? Or we how to tell the date, tell the time.
7:30 right now.
Sorry?
7:30.
Yeah, or 7:30.
Why we need to learn 7:30 if we can say 7:30?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is a point. You just like you say you give them the option. Yeah, but you still teach them so many things. They just the option you want them to choose. You get what I mean? And you just skip the basic the basic speaking skill, the basic speaking ability.
Yeah.
For example, you didn't require them to speak in English, and you pass this you pass this step, you teach them other thing that is in another option. But they still many of the teacher, they will also teach like this. Yeah. And okay, this is like one way. Okay, initially you have only one way, and suddenly you face a 分岔路. There's a right direction, and there's a left direction, and there's also another right direction. And you can go to the left direction. You also can go to the right direction.
Yeah.
And which one we choose? Never mind, it's up to you. But you're teaching. I can say, the teaching material is focused. For example, the left direction. Yeah. All the material is in the left direction. You don't teach them. You don't teach them before the left and before the right direction. The main route. You don't teach them before the main route. You teach them in the left direction. The thing in the left direction, and you ignore the thing in the right direction. So if you don't teach them the thing before they can choose about the direction, then you tell them, yeah, English is the tools of communication. It's just talking. So what you say is not what you do. Yeah, in investing, there is one quote. We say, don't see what they see. Don't see what they're saying. Yeah, don't see what they are saying. See what they are doing. See their position. And also in the programming language, we have also one code. Yeah, shut up and show me the code.
Yeah.
I think this is my sharing for today. Do you have anything you want to add in?
No.
Yeah, so that's all for our today's conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell us what you think of our conversation, and sometimes we may include one or two critical thinking questions in the comments. We know it's really hard to answer for most of the people. If you had quote-unquote critical answers for these critical questions, please share it with us. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we make, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.